You know, we're on the Greg Wright Show. We've got Corbin Claypool, our number one lender right here in the Central Valley of California, and he's got you covered on the loans. Today is another, what is it, Mark? What is it today, Corbin? A market what?
It's a market update, baby.
Update. We do it every 2 weeks to keep you guys in the know. Because if you're in the know, then you're on the go. And if you're on the go, you're buying and selling with us because we get it done. Corbin, let's get into this, man. You've got the mortgage rates and all that market covered, and I'll get into real estate real quick. 10-minute podcast full of knowledge for these buyers, sellers, and agents out there. Let's get it going. What you got?
Awesome, man. So after the Capitol storming, the rates got crazy. We had a volatile market. We saw that across the board with multiple different lenders. It was crazy. It was almost like back when COVID first hit. It wasn't nearly as bad, but there's those fluctuations in the rates. But today, like today's time, we're good, man. Everything's kind of back to normal. So, I mean, for a second there, the rates were like high 2s, low 3s, and they're back down to, 275, 2875 on a conventional loan with good credit, without cost, extra cost, and all that kind of stuff that's associated with a buy down. FHA loans, low to mid 2s depending on credit. VA loans, low to mid 2s depending on credit. So, just, man, the rates are so ridiculous still.
I mean,
it's amazing if you actually look, and we've talked about this before, but if you look at the difference that you're paying versus 2 years ago versus now with the lower rates, at 2.5 or whatever, 2.75 versus 4.5, it's significant, bro. I mean, it's a big, big difference. So
what you're saying really is there's low interest rates.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So rates are low. Now, as far as on our side, because I feel like as a lender, and we're a top mortgage team here in the Central Valley and in the nation. So we do have a good idea of a market as a whole because we see a lot of different applications. We see a lot of different purchases, refinances, and there's a lot of assumption out there that there's only refinances going on. And that's oftentimes what I tell people, or when people ask, like, hey, are you busy? And I'm like, we're very busy right now. And they automatically assume, oh, he's just refinancing a bunch of people. That's just not the case. There's still people out there purchasing, and we're 70% purchase. I mean, we do our refinances for our past clients and stuff, but we're not reaching out trying to get refinances. That's not how we operate. We still do them when they come. We just don't go after them. So the purchases are here, guys. There is a little inventory, which I'm sure Greg will get into, but with the right agent, the right team, you guys can definitely get into a home with the right person on your side, negotiating the right terms for you and getting you into the contract. Greg, I've been working with Greg for a long time now, and I can almost bet you, like, when he puts an offer out there, that it's going to get accepted, which is nice to know on the lender side. So he knows how to write up the offers, and just make sure you have a good team. So that's my little market update for the loan side. Is there anything you'd like me to go over?
Well, I think that's great information. I want to expand on that. At low interest rates, that's why I had to put that aside. I am pumped and excited. Matter of fact, okay, some people say, well, low interest rates is the time to buy. I wonder if the mortgage lender, or I wonder if the real estate broker agent's going to buy. Well, yes, I am buying. Corb's buying. We're buying. If we're buying, it's time to buy. Right, Corbin?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's buy time. I mean, it's coming out of my pores. They're giving away the money. 2.5%, 3%. Come on. Guys, just so you know, it should be 5-6% on a national average. We're looking at under 3% on those 2.5 to 3.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean,
we've been given a gift, man. We've been given a gift, and people that are getting into their first home, they're going to have a bunch of savings. People that are getting into their last home that they want to get in their dream home, dude, they're getting a ton of savings. I mean, even if, let's say, you're paying a little bit more for the market, as long as you're stable with your job, you're stable with your business, and you feel comfortable and you have reserves, and obviously you want to have a sound financial plan when you're making a big investment like a home. as long as you have all that dialed in, and let's say the market does go down, which I don't think it is personally. We may have an adjustment at the end of the year, but you can talk a little bit more about that. You know more about that. I just think, man, I mean, the savings in the long term with the lower rates are huge. So I don't mean to ramble on about that, but I'm pretty excited. So
I am excited too. I mean, we're all investing in property. Even in my office, you got agents buying left and right in here. Myself in contract. Other people I know are either in contract in the mortgage or real estate industry and are purchasing themselves or selling or doing both. So it's a great time to buy and sell. Everybody went. That takes me right into the market. Let me expand on this. If the public give me an opportunity here to share this. Some of you are having a hard time getting your offers accepted. Yes or no? The answer is yes, if you're out there putting offers. You work with a top real estate team like myself in our office and a great lender working in communication together. When you have an agent, a lender, and an escrow title company, especially the lender and the agent, with the great reputations that know how to make an offer, know how to communicate with the other agent, and works together with that kind of integrity, with great reputations, what do you think is going to happen with your offer? You got a very good chance of getting that offer accepted. Most of the offers we get accepted on the first offer out, at the most two, but usually one. You get great service with me and Corbin. You're going to get told the truth. We're not going to lollygag. We're going to have great communication, and that's what everybody wants. So you want the truth. You want great rates, great reputation, good communication. And what it says it always is at the end, that's what you want. So that's what you get with us. That being said, going into the market, Corbin shared on the market rates and interest rates. Very good. I want to share on the absorption rate and houses on the market. In a normal average real estate market, which is just not an increased market for sellers, not a buyer's market, just a normal real estate market, which is adjusted fairly between the seller and the buyer, there's usually 23 to 2,600 homes in the Fresno County real estate market on the MLS. That is the system that has all the listings that us agents and brokers use. That is the system. That's how Zillow and everybody else gets their listings from us. That being said, 23 to 2,600 homes active and available. Right now, we're under 800. Under 800 homes on the multiple listing service for Fresno County. Do the math. 2,400 divided by 3 is 800. You have 1/3 the standing active inventory that you should have in a normal real estate market. So that would make it what we call a seller's market, because the saturation rate, the absorption rate of homes being sold is as fast as they're getting listed. So that number's not growing back to normal. It's staying down. So sellers get a better price for their home. So great time to sell, sellers. Great time to list and sell. And since we get a couple percentage points higher than the other agents out there that we can verify here at the Reitz Team EXP, Fresno, we can get that for you. On the buying side, they win. You win. You're winning bigger than the sellers buyers, because you're getting these extended, awesome, very low interest rates. Again, around 2.25% to 3%, right, Corbin? Right in there, depending on the loan. Getting with all kinds of different loan types available, and many times get your closing costs paid by the seller. You got to have the right agent to get that done, and make this all happen for you. So buyers, you're way ahead of the game. If the rates go up a half a point, a percentage point by the end of the year, let's say they do. I don't have a crystal ball, but let's just rub it and say, oh, there's a bigger rate. If that happens, they can only go one way, right? They're going to go up. They can't go down. They may stabilize for a while, but be careful with them going up before the halfway through this year. If they adjust up, what's a half a point cost, Corbin, on a $300,000 home?
Let me give me a moment here. I can actually pull up an amortization schedule real quick.
Probably like $40 a month or 50, right? But that's money.
Probably even more than that too. Could even be maybe $60 to $100 a month.
$60 to $100 a month if it goes up a half a point to 3/4 of a point. So let's say $75 a month. That's fair to say. That's a lot of money by not getting the job done. Now, by lagging, don't think about it. See, when you wait and you think, when you're trying to time the market, you end up losing, because by the time you think it's the right time, which it is already now, it was 3 months ago, a few people keep saying, I'm going to wait, it's going to go down. It ain't going nowhere down. The rates are bottom and the rates are going to go up. The rates go up, then the prices may go down a little bit. They may adjust down a little bit, maybe percent to 8%.
Let me give you this right here. Okay,
but if the interest rates go up, Corbin, and the prices go down a little bit, they're going to have the same payment or higher still. Interest rates are more important.
So let me show you this right here, bro. See if I can. Right. Hang with me. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like here. Later.
We lost you there, Corb. So I'm going to keep talking while you're working on that. So what Corbin's doing is he's trying to get a spreadsheet up, guys. He should get us some kind of a informational here in just a moment. And I'll keep communicating with you on the real estate market side of it, why Corbin does that. And we'll get this done. The market right now is a strong seller's market and a strong buyer's market, and both are winning. I mean, it's very rare.
Sorry about that.
Very rare that, yeah, I'm talking about the market. Very rare that you have a buyer's and a seller's market at the same time where everybody wins. So it's a great feel. I mean, everybody's winning. Again, like I said, agents and brokers, our lenders, we're all buying and selling ourselves because we know it's that time. So jump in the market.
So let me tell you. Sorry about that. I got disconnected there. Okay. So a $375,000 mortgage, which that can be a pretty average mortgage, right, for a family.
Yeah.
Let's say the term is 30 years. Let's say that they got an interest rate of 2.75 right now. Just put a number out there. The monthly payments with principal and interest on that would be $1,530 a month. Okay.
$1,530. $1,530 for $375. Wow.
That's yeah, brother. That's at $375. And so let's say that
that's why I use you for my loans.
Yeah,
I save money.
And let's say that we go to like 4.5, which is a very typical mortgage market. I'm not saying that's going to happen anytime soon, but I just want to give you an idea here. That monthly payment at $375 on a 30-year term at 4.5 is going to be a $1,900 monthly payment. So it's significantly more, and that's principal and interest. So of course you want to, include your taxes and your insurance and all that kind of good stuff, mortgage insurance. Talk to a lender about that. Make sure you're getting a proper estimate with a full breakdown of all fees, monthly payments, and all that, so you know what to expect. But that's what was that $340 difference or something like that?
That's why trying to wait for the market to drop in price with the rates going only but one direction, right? Because they're at an all-time bottom right now, world record. Never been this low in the history of the whole world. Right now is the time to buy, because if you buy now, you have low interest rates and you save money. You have to do this. I mean, it's time, right? So with I'm looking at it with the absorption rate, with the active listings, the ability to negotiate a deal as a buyer, find the right property, and not miss this boat. Now is the time to buy. I mean, we've got the average price right now for a medium priced home. That's a medium home in Fresno. Average is $356, right about $356,000. Last year was more like $305,000. That's a $51,000 increase. On a $300,000 home year on year. So it keeps going up. Next year, you might be $400,000, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, yeah, don't wait for this myth of the prices are going to drop. Now's the time to buy. Now's the time to list and sell. And sellers, we are really, really good, me and Corbin, about getting your listing, getting it sold in a week to two, typically, right, Corbin? Getting that buyer over to Corbin while we're listed, that seller. Corbin gets them approved, and then boom, we're out looking for a property. We get an offer accepted. They get the home that they want. They sell theirs. They buy another one. We put them both together, running them in the same transaction. This one closes a day later. The next one closes. Then they have 3 or 4 days to move into their new home where they're going. No stress. Yep. Everything's smooth and easy when you have the right people working for you. Right, Corbin?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's a great time. I mean, those are the basics of the market. It's give you the average price. The price per square foot is up up in the 192 range, right in there, 195. So it's just it's a great time. What else would you like to share, Corbin?
Nothing, man. I think that was a great little thing here. We're getting at 15 minutes, and we want to keep these nice and
short
and compact. So, man, I think that was great information. We'll come back with a market update. And, from the last time, things haven't changed too much. But make sure you guys stay tuned in this. Make sure you guys stay watching this so you can keep an idea of where that market's shifting, because when the market does change or the interest rates do change, we are going to be here to let you guys know what's happening. So.
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, Corbin gets from our team multiple buyers per week sent over to him. That's the strength of the market. It's really moving. And me and Corbin would love to help you. Corbin, why don't you give up your phone number? Corbin Claypool, Nexa Mortgage here in Fresno, Clovis at 619 what?
619-708-4476. And I am local here, guys. That 619 area code throws people off. Lived in San Diego for a few years. Need to get that changed. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, good, man. That's a great – or CorbinClaypool.com.
Yeah, you can go to CorbinClaypool.com.
All right.
CorbinClaypool.com is a good idea.
And Corbin is always looking to add to his mortgage team agents. So call Corbin Nexa Mortgage. There's all kinds of other ways to have passive residual income with him. And at eXp Realty, we have the same type of setup. One of the best two in the world, in my opinion, real estate and mortgage. We're always looking for agents to join, brand new agents, medium agents that want to grow their business, or top producing real estate teams or brokers to join. We've got the program. It's an incredible way and the best type of system structure out there for pay and passive income in the industry. eXp Realty, call Greg Reitz, 559-260-1777, GregReitz.com. Guys, you have a great day. Corbin?
Thanks for having me on, brother. I appreciate you guys.
Got it, man. Time to buy. Bye now.
All right, bye-bye.